welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl, the Igbo princess, aka Makia. So guys, how are you doing? So recently I have been making videos about Kenya. I make videos about Kenya because I want each and every one of us from other African countries to also look at them and learn. I want us to pause a moment, because sometimes when things happen, we start talking about UN, we start talking about other countries. If you go to US, if you go to Germany, if you go to Europe, if you go to America, Asia, things are not done that way. But sometimes we can also learn things from our fellow African countries, because if you look at it, you see that the system in Africa is almost the same. We are people, their situation, their condition is something that we can also relate with. For example, if things are happening in Nigeria, for example, I want to stop looking at it from the perspective of someone that stays in Germany and say, oh, Germany will do it this way, Germany will do it that way. This is because our political history are different. Our people, our culture, our way of life are different. So there is no how, even though we practice democracy, there is no how their own democracy is going to beat the same thing with our own. Considering the fact that some of us became like we are forced into it. People just brought us together and they delivered this system of government to us, and then we are not trying to see if we are ever going to be able to work with it. And there are some countries who has progressed to another level, and that country is Kenya. And the reason why I will continue to say that is because today I went to work, I came back, and normally I will go to TikTok, or I will just type things about Nairobi and just type things. Just I want to know what is happening there, so that I know what to talk about, if we come on live stream. And then I saw that today Kenyans went to Nairobi to protest. I started seeing videos that police that has, police with tear gas and everything. They were jumping fence. They had everything, everything. I don't want to mention this on this video so that YouTube will not flag this video. They were well equipped, like police forces, jumping fence, running from people who were not armed. Some of them had stones. And it took me back when I saw that video, that clip. When I saw those things, it took me back to NSAS protest. I said, wow, what a system. Okay, I know they are protesting because, they said they were protesting because of the high cost of living. Okay, the high cost of living problem is a general problem. It's happening in the whole world, even in Germany. It's even worse here. The reason why I'm saying that it's worse is because we are all workers here. If I had a backyard where I could farm, I would farm. If the temperature is okay to farm like Africa, you can even farm some vegetables or some things on inside your backyard, like on your backyard, on your land, and you'll be able to harvest them later. It's different. Here we cannot farm, so we can only depend on the work that we do. And sometimes those work, by the time you pay tax, pay other things, you don't have money anymore. Okay, so it's even different. So they went to protest the new government they elected last year. They say he's not doing well, so they went to protest. Okay. I remembered that night that DJ, so this DJ K-Switch or something, I hope I got her name rightly. I was on her Instagram live, watching everything that was happening. How many people were injured? People that did not have weapon, people that does not have weapon, they didn't have anything. Innocent youth, the way they were getting injured, the way things played out that night. And a lot of us started tagging UN, US, Germany, Europe, and stuff like that. And of course, those people never came to our aid because they had their problems. And these people cannot even relate to our own politics, because sometimes the question that you get here is, why is Nigeria like that? Why is it like that? Why can't people protest? But because we have a law that does not function. I was surprised that last week, when the governor of Lagos State addressed that issue of the people that got injured, the people, some people that have not even found their children till today. Like, he was able to relate to that story because he was seeking for re-election. Okay, that's apart. So, as people, let us even look at Kenya. Okay, they went to that protest. No single person. I just finished live stream with them, with my people, the ones that I know. And I had a lot of people come here and we started gisting about the whole protest. It was fun. They were saying that the police were throwing tear gas from Togo, the fake tear gas, and some of them were saying that the tear gas was testing like paracetamol, that the tear gas were expired. And then, you know, they said they had fun with the protest. And the sitting governor of Nairobi was crying. And some of them, they said they went into the state house to use the Wi-Fi to browse. Hey. When are we going to get there? Are we ever, as a nation, Nigeria, going to get there? Let us stop running and say, if it was Europe, if it was America. Let us look at the countries which are in Africa, they are doing well. We can learn 2 or 3 things. One of the things that I took out after seeing that police officer jumping that fence is this, that the police are truly forced Kenyans. They consider that they were forced Kenyans. And these police people, they are also suffering the same thing. And they understood that they are forced Kenyans before they became policemen and women. So even though they had things to, like, they had things to attack their people, they did not. And the reason why it's like that is because the government of Kenya have not bought the police force, the armed forces. He has not bought them. He has not interfered in their own affair. He has left them to do their job. If the government of Kenya has pocketed the police, pocketed all the armed forces, the Air Force, the Army, if the police have pocketed them just the way we have in Nigeria, they will open. They will injure their people. They will be against their people. They will. There is no 2 ways about it. But it's different. They did not say, oh, because I have everything that I can use to go against these people. They did not. They were running. All they did was to put out the tear gas to scare people away. And their message was passed. And they say every Monday they are going to protest. Considering what has happened in Nigeria the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, one of the questions you ask yourself, I'm one of the people that will never support Nigerians to protest, no matter what. If you have seen what happened in EndSARS protest, and you are agitating for people to protest, you don't like people. You are a human being first before you became Nigerian. Like, you are a human. You forget your own life matters. And the country where you will die like chicken, even chicken, if they kill chicken in Nigeria, they will sell it. People will buy it and eat and have value for it. Who will buy human being? People in Nigeria, when you are injured or something happened to you, nobody cares. Nobody asks. Nobody. So you borrow yourself brain. So if you go on the street to protest and things happen, who are the people that are going to suffer it? The common people. So I don't believe in that. I don't. So let us learn. Let's stop running and saying that we want to learn from US, we want to learn from America, we want to learn from these people, we want to learn from that people. Let us learn from countries like this. These are the countries in Africa that we can even pause and look at their life Look at the way their politics is being played. Look at the way things are being done. They were even saying they were throwing stones. As the police were throwing tear gas, they were throwing stones. In Nigeria, you throw stone. Yeah. They were protesting. That big protest was happening in the city, capital city, in Nairobi. The protest that happened in Nigeria happened in another state, in a common state that was not even a capital city. And something like that happened. Imagine if that protest happened in Abuja. What would have happened? A friend of mine who is a Kenyan, he wrote me, he told me that police arrested him and they released him after the protest to go home, that he's on his bed. I asked him, do you use money to bail yourself? He said, no. No. When are we going to get there? So when I come out to tell that Kenya is the best, Kenya is the best country in Africa. Don't look at it, pause a while, go and look. I know that there's something that you're going to say in the internet. No, look at their history. Look at where they are coming from. Look at the people. Look at the way they are doing that. Look at their government. Don't look at it with the eye of, is it not that Kenya? No. Check things that are happening. Check how their government, their president respect their citizens. Look at how the government respond to their people. Look at how the government listen to their people. That is what is called government. Not government that does not listen. Not government that does not even care. When they promise it, whether they do it or not, at least they listen to their people and they respond. They respond. So please, Kenya is the best country in Africa. Many African countries, Uganda, can you protest? When last did Uganda have any election? Many African countries are like that. If they protest, if they demonstrate, people will be injured. People will be wasted. People will be wasted. I'm not saying that people are not able to protest. I'm not saying that every other African is not able to. But what will be the outcome of that protest? There's a difference between everybody having the right to protest. Yeah, they have the right to protest. But after protesting, is everybody able to go? Everybody, are you able to go back to your home happy that you passed the message? That the government has heard your voice? Or the other way around? People will land in the hospital. Some people will not be found. Some people's dead body will be found in the water, in the river, in the stream, the roadside. That is what I'm talking about. When people protest, when the citizens say, oh, we don't like what you are doing. Oh, government, we want you to consider this. We want you to look at it from this aspect. Please, this is where it's paining us. Now, this place, they pain us. Now, this place, they touch us. Touch it. Government will so go touch them. Whether they touch them or not, at least they responded. This message, this last part is for Kenyans. My dear Kenyans, you have a good government. You have, I'm not saying that it is perfect. People are working towards perfection. People are working through the system. You people are progressing. Don't be in a haste. Don't spoil things. Hardship is everywhere in the world. The inflation is everywhere. One cucumber in Germany is €3. €3. 3 cucumber. For you to buy fruit now in Germany, you will do like this. You will consider it and see whether if I buy this fruit, is it going to be sweet or not? I'm not saying that you should not protest. I'm not saying that what you're saying is not good or you're not asking for your right. Be patient. Pass your message respectfully. the way you are doing it. Pass your message with love, with having Kenya in your heart. Please. I know the pressure is there pushing. The opposition is there, everything. Do it carefully. What you people have, the fact that you have that freedom to even protest is gold. Is golden. Do not throw it away. Do not lose it. Please be patient with your government. It's not even up to 1 year that he went there. He got there. It's not up to 1 year. Pray for him, guide him. You know, people should work together the way you have been working. And I know that that country is going places. And all of us are learning from you. By the special grace of God, everything will be fine. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.